And we are live, guys. I'll just wait for a couple people to start trickling in here. Just trying to keep the maintain, like I said, maintain the Tuesday to Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern broadcast, guys. So hopefully you guys will be tuning in with me regularly here throughout the week if you're able to. I know most of you guys are at work. Excuse the background noise. I'm opening up a couple boxes. I will have an unboxing video for tomorrow. These are some of Peter C's watches. He was kind enough to lend into the channel that I have here now, which was the NASA GShock and the Salt Watch. The Salt Watch is pretty nice. I'm actually kind of wearing it right now. So, what's up, Bobby? How you doing, bud? If you're able to join me, I can send you the link if you want, man. I didn't really announce it today. I just literally woke up, worked a almost 11-hour shift last night. Had 1,200 piece truck, like 5 people to work it. So, yeah, it was fun. But I can send you the link, Bobby, if you want. What's up, Thomas? How you doing, bud? And then this NASA G-Shock is actually pretty cool. I may end up trying to pick one of these up at some point. It's definitely pretty cool. Like I said, look for the unboxing, probably the unboxing video tomorrow, and I'll get the review out so I can get these back to you, Peter, at some time if you're listening, Peter. I appreciate you sending these into the channel. These are definitely pretty cool. I know you're missing both these pieces, but anyways, guys. What's up, Danger Will Robinson? All right, give me a second, guys, and I'll send Bobby Legs the link here, guys. Let me copy the clipboard, and then let me. Bobby. So let me know if it doesn't. But yeah, just like I said, this NASA G-Shock's pretty cool. Peter was kind enough to lend it in. Like I said, look for the unboxing video probably tomorrow morning, guys. I'll probably drop it after work tomorrow morning. And this Salt Watch is pretty cool. A pretty cool micro brand. What's up, Bobby? How you doing, bud?
Hey, Chris, how are you, man?
Not too bad. Just literally woke up. I was having a hard time waking up. Like I said, we had about 1,200 pieces last night, so there was like 5 of us to work it. We had 3 to unload, so you know that was a fun night.
Yeah, yeah.
So, what you wearing?
Well, right now I have just my regular, G-Shock. Hey, Thomas, how you doing? Um, the DW 5600. I was,
Okay,
been working, and then at my lunch break, I went and worked out in the barn. So yeah, I usually wear the G-Shock for that.
can't beat the classic, man. They're coming up with all kind of
Nah,
cool iterations. I think G-Shock's taking the they know the collectors love it, so I think they're making all kind of limited editions like this NASA one, the new Budweiser one, all those
yeah,
other ones,
I keep on getting emails, almost on a daily basis with some new G-Shock from
which
G-Shock coming out.
you can't really blame them for
No,
marketing that.
no, no. But it seems like
So
they've stepped it up over the last like year or two, or maybe I've only been a subscriber, getting their alerts for the last like year or two. But I just really been stepping it up with the releases, which is good for them, right?
yeah, I mean they're smart. They're using the hype on the watch, so they're
Yep.
definitely marketing. It probably can't cost them that much more to actually throw on different stamps from different companies or whatever. I'm sure because
Yeah.
they probably have the technology there in their factory already. I figure to
Yeah,
do
I
all
agree.
that, so it can't
I,
cost them too much more to stamp on the NASA logo or in the new Budweiser. I thought about getting the Budweiser watch, but I don't know. Maybe if they come out with a Bud Light one, a blue and white one, I might get it. More of a Bud Light Yingling guy myself.
yeah, I mean it's actually a pretty smart thing they got going with that because it's the same watch, right? And like you said, all they do is like put on a different kind of logo or stamp on it, and they can keep on making these things for different kind. They could do like a NASCAR one. They could do, you know what I mean? Like whatever
Yeah,
people like, right? People like NASA, people like Bud, you
if they're
know.
smart, they get the NFL logos and the college logos. They can get the team
Yeah, yeah.
logos.
That might be a little bit trickier because with the NFL, you got 32 teams, and then you have to
Mm-hmm.
that kind of like stuff has to be agreed upon by the office. But with like a company like Budweiser, it's probably just a few people making the decision there.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
They probably talked to
so
a couple CEOs or whatever.
yeah.
So yeah, I understand that. Which I forget what watch it was. I had bought my brother a while back. There's one company. It's a lesser known brand, but I bought him like a Clemson watch. It's almost like a tough watch, like GShock. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
They have a bunch of college ones. I'd gotten him a Clemson one. What's up,
yeah,
Jason?
yeah. I don't know how they swing that. Like a smaller company like that, maybe they just probably pay out a bigger percentage, than what G-Shock would, right? I mean, G-Shock, probably doesn't pay out too much, right? To use
Yeah,
or maybe not as much, right?
I wouldn't think.
As a watch brand that is not as known. So
What's up, Six Killer? You got the Citizen on the wrist, nice. But yeah, that's one thing, and a lot of companies probably want to have their logos anyways on G Shock because that's like marketing for them. Because even non-watch people know G Shock.
right, right,
So, but yeah, that's definitely smart marketing by Casio there for
yeah,
doing that. Who knows what they'll come out with next? Like I said, they'll probably have like a Bud Light one, probably have like Yingling and all kind of different.
yeah. So I don't know if I missed it, but what do you have on wrist today?
I'm actually wearing that Salt watch from Peter.
Oh, okay, yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah, I just got it. Look for the unboxing probably tomorrow morning. So I'll go get these back out to him probably next week sometime because I know he's missing
awesome,
them.
yeah,
So what you said you're wearing the DW 5600, right?
yeah, yeah. And speaking of Peter, he also sent me a while back the NASA watch as a I think you said you're unboxing that one, but
Yeah, he
that's a
just sitting there.
That's a fun little watch. It really is. It's really cool when you light up the LCD background, LED background, whatever background that is. You can actually see like the shuttle.
Oh yeah,
It's
just
pretty
did that.
cool.
That does look pretty cool. It is cool.
Yeah.
Cool touch for all the space nerds. Like I said, I wonder if they'll do a SpaceX one. So
Maybe. I I got hit up on Instagram like an ad, um, and on Facebook. Swatch came out with a NASA watch. I don't know if they came out with it a while ago or not, but I've just been seeing it on my feeds lately. They come out with like four different kind of NASA watches or space watches, all quartz, of course, a couple of
mm,
chronos, and a couple of three-handers. Looked kind of cool, and kind of was tempted to get one, but then I'm trying to do a little bit of a watch fast for a little while here,
okay.
and because I've really ramped up the watch collection, or at least
Yeah.
buying a lot of in the first six
Congrats
months, man.
on that Oki too, by the way, man. That's a killer looking watch.
Yeah, it's killer, man. It's such a great watch. I love it. I'm so happy. Um, it's really like,
New evening watch.
yeah, 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 new evening watch. Yeah, yeah, it's awesome. I can't wait to. I think the kids are away this weekend. We're going to a barbecue tomorrow, a graduation party kinda in the afternoon, and it's not going to be too hot. It's probably going to be like around 70 tomorrow and cloudy. So I may wear it. I may wear it tomorrow.
Okay, nice.
Um,
What's up,
get
underachieving watch collector? He said he's got on the discount diver. What's going on, Rick?
Hey, Rick.
Which piece you wearing today, Rick? But that's awesome, man. That's cool. I hadn't bought anything for a while. Speaking of incomings, I think I told you I don't know if I told you or not. Yesterday, I ordered the new Pagani Designs, the Explorer 2 homage.
Yeah, you didn't tell me, but I saw it on one of our Discord groups that you
Yeah,
you mentioned that. Yeah,
because I'll probably do the unboxing review and then I'll send it out to a bunch of guys if you're interested in looking at it.
yeah. I
It's
think
the black dial version because everybody's done the Polar. I really like the Polar, but
sure.
everybody's already kind of looked at the Polar one.
Yeah,
So,
I'm curious. I haven't had a Pagani on the channel. I know that it's a fairly popular homage type brand.
mhm.
Um, yeah, I would love to take a look at it. Sure.
And they say they're well made from everybody that's reviewed them. I think even Timeless Watch Channel had one on his, and he was really impressed by them. I
Yeah.
think so. Maybe it may end up being a quote unquote. I use the term beater watch for work, but
Yeah.
it may be a catch and release. I don't know. I figure for $140, it's worth a look at.
Yeah. Oh,
So
absolutely. Sure. Yeah. I mean, just because as a YouTuber, who has a channel and like yourself, we're looking for, you know, uh, different watches, all you know, parts of the spectrum, price
Hmm.
wise, affordability wise, to give out content and give it to our viewers. So, I've never seen it. Would love to do a review on it. And yeah, because people buy them, so they should be. I mean, I know there's plenty of reviews out on Pagani watches, but I'd like to see
Definitely,
one and do one.
definitely. I think where they had the NH movement, I think
Yeah,
from the factory. Okay, so I
probably. I
thought.
mean,
But
probably.
Rick, that's blasphemy. Rick, he says he's not wearing a watch. Maybe you got to put that G-Shock on for the bike ride, Rick.
Yeah.
But
You know what? You know what? One watch that I've been seeing a lot, and they've been around for a little while. It's a little micro brand. And I don't know if you've ever had a chance to review one on your channel. I haven't, but Baltic. I've seen a lot of
yeah,
people with
those
some Baltic watches, and they look pretty neat.
I've thought about those for the money. What is it, $600-700? They're kind of like a
Depends. Yeah,
Blanc
maybe
esque.
Well, I mean, it depends. I mean, there's like they have these sector dials ones that look pretty neat. They're around $400. Just under $500, depending on what options you want, and they look pretty cool. They seem to be always sold out. So they probably just make the right amount and sell it, but they have a lot of fanfare.
Yeah,
And yeah, I'm dying to check one of these out. I'm kind of halfway tempted to just pick one up.
yeah. I've thought about doing that myself sometime. Let me know if you do.
Yeah, I'll send it to you. But
But
yeah, so I don't know. Baltic's a band that seems brand that seems very interesting. So
yeah, this is my first time with like I said, Peter sending the Assault watch. It wears pretty well. I think it might be. It feels like a 38, 39, but
yeah,
it wears really well. So I have to look more into the specs on everything, see how you know cost and movement and all that stuff for the review.
yeah,
So
yeah, absolutely.
yeah, definitely killer watch. I'm sending the cocktail time your way, by the way, on the Casio from
Excellent.
James. So
Yeah,
I think you'll
cool.
really like the cocktail time, dude. It really surprised me, the Dow.
Yeah, yeah, I'm looking
So
forward to that. I don't think I've had a cocktail time in for review, but very curious about that as well because the dials are just really lovely for a price for a watch in that price range.
yeah, I don't know
Good
if you got
looking.
to see my review from yesterday. I got some pretty good outdoor shots on it to kind of
I got to
capture the
catch it.
Dow.
I'm
But
always
yeah,
playing catch up with the reviews. When the
I know
kids
what you
go
mean.
away, when the kids go away every other weekend to my in-laws, that's when I do a lot of yard work and I do a lot of catch up on watch reviews for
Okay.
sure.
Yeah, I do. Usually in the morning, sometimes I try not to turn on the TV because if I get my brain working in the morning once I get off work
Yeah,
and I stay up
yeah,
too
yeah,
late, so sometimes I just go home and I just go right to sleep. So, but sometimes in the morning I'll go home, I'll watch just a couple reviews or something like that, catch up on that. But I also watch a lot of car stuff too, so I try not to watch, just watch stuff.
yeah, yeah. I hear you. I was going through for a good year. That's all I would watch is like watch stuff, and now
Mm,
now I'm kind of like maybe getting a little burnt out on watching watch stuff on YouTube. So I'm getting into other things like cryptocurrency.
okay.
Having some interest in that and other things. So but I'm sure I'll be back into obsessing watches full
Yeah.
time very shortly.
And everyone, I like a lot of. There's actually a lot of good documentary channels too. Like if you're into like military history and stuff like that, there's
I
really good
am.
channels
I
out there
am.
for that. Like Mark Felton does pretty good. I watch a lot of his Mark Felton Productions. You can tell he does a lot of research on his. So a
Yeah.
lot of stuff like that I watch too. Just something for the mind.
Sure. Sure. Of course. Yeah.
But yeah. Other than that, these are the only real incomings. Of course, the two I didn't buy, the Salt watch and the NASA watch. If I had the excuse me, if I had the extra money, I would buy that initial D from Rob, the limited G-Shock that
Oh
he had
yeah.
for sale,
Yeah. Yep.
because he had because like I said, I've always been a car guy, and Initial D is like one of those animes. It's like if you're a car guy, it's like a must watch kind of thing. You know, what I mean,
Speaking of G-Shock, I know we've been talking a lot about G-Shocks, but it's a fun to talk about. What do you think about that newish? This came out like a month ago, or whatever. That new titanium with all the different colors.
the rainbow one.
Yeah, the
Yeah, I'm not a
rainbow.
big fan. Like I like the titanium, but it's
Yeah,
one solid color for me. That's a little too much for me.
gotcha. I kind of dig it. I mean, not to spend my money on it,
Yeah,
or $1,700 on it. If it was like half that, maybe. But I definitely, I like the titanium line. I like all their titanium squares. Have had a couple in the collection. Mrs. Legs has the camo one.
yeah.
I do like them. I
I've
do
thought
like
about
them.
the blue camo. I've thought about that a couple times. I just can't see
Yeah,
myself paying the price for it though. I don't
yeah.
know.
You have to if you can get that for like just under 1,000, like between
Hmm.
900 and 1,000. Um, that's probably a pretty good deal. Very
And
good
I hate
deal.
to say it, that's probably one I would not wear to work. I
No,
probably wouldn't want
no.
to scratch that one up.
Yeah, yeah. No, you don't need to baby it, but you definitely, you do a
Yeah, I
lot of
wear it to
physical
the
stuff.
water and
So
all that kind of stuff. I won't worry
yeah,
about that. But to work, no, because I mean, I scratch the living crap out of my watch. It's at work.
yeah, yeah.
How's it going, James Duffy? How you been, bud?
Hey, James.
But yeah, like I said, I'm just trying to maintain a more regular schedule now. I missed my upload on Tuesday for the video, but I did one
Yeah,
Thursday, so I'm gonna try to do an upload on video upload every Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday if I can keep that schedule, and then Tuesday
yeah,
to Friday, 4 p.m. Eastern for live streams. So
yeah,
now I figure if
yeah,
people miss it, I know a lot of people are working now till 5, whatever. They can always catch up later on live streams. So
yeah. As long as you're consistent, if you do 4 total videos, and I'm including streams a week, or 5, like, if you go back, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, like,
mm,
as long as you're consistent, that'll be fine. You know.
yeah, definitely. Because before I used to do them kind of random.
Yeah,
So
yeah, but that was also fun too, Chris. Every once in
yeah.
a while, I'll be like sitting down, and then I get an alert. Oh, Chris is doing a live stream, so I would just jump on. You know.
So at
Um,
least I know the notifications do work.
no, no, they do.
So,
They absolutely
so
do.
cool. I may try to get him on. I'll see whether he replies on Discord or not. I'm trying to get AB on a live stream at some point
Yeah, yeah.
from
AB,
Watch Collection Friday.
sure. Yeah, no, I know AB, and I've chat with him a bunch of times on the Super Best Friends watch Discord. I always get that name wrong. It's Super Best Watch Friends, I think. Yeah. And he's so knowledgeable. I was impressed with how much he knows about
Oh
watches, and
yeah.
he's surrounded by them all the time now, and he does a lot of work, with photography and videography, and then I think now he's kind of in the business of selling them somehow. I'm not sure of the full story, but he's a really nice guy, and he's messaged me at times, helping me out. You know what I
Mm.
mean, or saying something encouraging. So he's a good guy.
Oh yeah, definitely. He knows his stuff too, like you said, and his macro shots are so. If you're looking for good macro shots on watches, definitely check
Hmm.
out his channel because they're some of the best. And then Thomas is saying, guys, if buying a birth watch for a niece as a present, do you think spending my money on a blinged out unknown brand that she may like is a bad idea, or buy an established brand? I don't know. Personally, I couldn't find myself buying something like that, but that's just me. I'd probably go for like a paint like GShock or something like that. I don't know. What about you, Bobby?
So is he? It's a birth watch for a niece. Does that mean that it's her birthday, or anyway? So, you know,
Or
just
is
in
yeah, or she's just gonna be
or
born soon.
so if he's gonna so whatever the situation is, the the big picture buying a watch for a woman is extremely difficult for me. No matter what the situation is, because I
Uh,
especially so like for with my wife for instance, like there I have an idea or I think I know what she would like, and then when I kind of tell
mhm.
her, she's like, oh no, I don't like that, so I always get it wrong. So it's the best way. um and this may not apply for Thomas's particular situation, but what I've learned is just when it comes to like a watch, I just ask her what she likes. I just flat
Yeah,
out just tell me what
same
you want
here.
me to buy you.
Or like if
You
we're in
know?
the mall or we're somewhere, and I always find myself looking at watches, and I kind of ask her kind of what she likes too, so then that way you kind of know,
Yeah, yeah. Because I can't. I have a hard time guessing what women like.
Yeah,
uh,
definitely.
sorry,
I know.
Thomas.
I know.
Sorry for.
Mine's got expensive taste. She likes the Breitling Chronomat, the 36 mil,
Yeah, yeah.
the
No, that's
green though.
good. Yeah, yep.
Good taste, but expensive. But that's all right. I can't say much. I got expensive taste too.
My wife goes back and forth. I mean, she wants to try an 856 Zen.
Okay.
But she's like, she really likes that titanium cam, the G-Shock, and
Hmm.
she's like, I really like this though. Like, I don't see myself wearing any other watch because I'm always wearing this. It's awesome. So
Hmm.
she goes back and forth from like wanting a watch and not wanting a watch. But
Hmm.
yeah, but she's definitely has more interest lately in the last like 6 months to a year than she had like maybe a couple years ago. So, hopefully one day, I can entice her with a couple's a Cartier Santos. You know what I mean? Like
Nice.
one for her, one for me.
His and hers.
Yeah, his and hers.
Nice.
Yeah, one day.
Never know, man. Never know. It could be
Yeah,
like do like Bruce Williams does, like he takes his wife like watch shopping on the side
yeah,
while he's looking at
yeah,
watches.
yeah, absolutely.
So, but yeah, I don't know. That's I personally couldn't find myself to do it unless my niece really like something like that. Maybe I guess I could see,
Hmm. Hmm.
but I don't know. I would probably buy something not pink. I hate the sound, so I don't know, normal whatever. But I don't know,
Hmm.
something she would like. I'd buy her something she would like. Maybe like
Yeah.
a date if I could afford it, like a date just or something like that. Like if it's a
Hmm.
Mercury watch, something kind of
Hmm.
like that.
Yeah.
So, and then James is saying he doesn't have Rolex money, so he definitely doesn't have wife money.
Yeah.
I hear you. Why? Well, I don't know about wives yet, but girlfriends, females can get expensive. Doesn't matter whether you're married or not.
Yeah.
Not a bad thing though.
No, not at all.
So he bought a blingy watch for her when she was born, but it was tanked in value over the years. Go buy her a watch with value retention. I gotcha.
Yeah, well, I would say, Thomas, I mean, like, is that something that is, I know we think about it as collectors, value retention, but is that something that is important to her? I
Yeah,
mean, if she enjoys the watch, you know, and if, who cares, if the value
yeah,
retention is there or not, unless she cares,
yeah,
so, you know, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't stress out too much about it. Um, but you're a heck of an uncle, man. Buying
yeah.
your aunt, your niece a watch. I wish I had an uncle like you, Thomas.
Definitely,
Good for you.
definitely. Like I said, maybe a date just possibly, or a date kind of like I had before, a little bit smaller, and
Hmm.
they're a little more affordable. I don't know. So, but yeah,
Or
that's
you could,
that.
or maybe like an older Air King.
Yeah, they're what 30, 34. They're smaller,
Yeah,
34.
34. Sure. Yeah.
Okay. My local AD here had a Air King. I didn't get a chance to go see it. It's probably out now or sold out. But my buddy Josh that bought the Polar Explorer 2 right before they discontinued it, he said he was
Yeah.
down there and he said they had an Air King.
Yeah. Wow.
So
That's awesome.
one of the new ones. So
Yeah.
if I had the money, I'd definitely buy it.
Yeah, yeah, it's an
So,
interesting watch. Like, it's so polarizing, right? I mean,
hmm
there's times when I've really liked the look of the modern Air King, and then there's times where I think it's just way too busy for me. So it's
hmm
probably a good idea that I never buy it. You know what I mean? Because I'll probably at one point hate it.
See, with Rolex though, you can almost rent them. Like you can almost try them on
Right.
for
I mean,
like a
there's
year or
that.
so, and
Sure.
you're not gonna
Yeah.
lose your money,
Yeah. No,
basically.
that's true. That's true.
So, and as long as you keep it in decent shape, I mean, Rolex, of
Yeah.
course, I wouldn't wear to beat around in. So,
Yeah. But it's a shame too because those Rolexes are built. They're
hmm
tanks. You know what I mean? They're meant to be worn. And I know if you're thinking about selling a Rolex, you want to preserve it as best as you can for that next person because
hmm
it'll be that much easier to sell, or you might be able to get more. But those watches they're built
oh yeah, they're definitely tool watches. A
to,
lot of
to
them are
yeah, you know. Like
definitely.
my buddy who's a watchmaker who now works for Rolex. He lives in England.
Okay.
He a couple years ago, I asked him for some advice. Like what watch should I get, or like what Rolex should I get? My budget is up to like 10K or whatever I said at the time, and he's like either get if you can't get a sub, get a Sea Dweller because those watches are built to last forever,
hmm
and he works on them, and so I've always thought that I always kept that in the back of my mind, like Rolexes they're meant to be worn, they're tanks, you know, um,
hmm
and they're
Definitely.
yeah.
That one Sea Dweller I tried on at Christopher's kind of it impressed me. They fit pretty well
You
for the
you got a bigger
size.
wrist than I. You got a bigger
Yeah,
wrist than I do, right? So
yeah.
I probably think a Sea Dweller might be a little big on me. I mean, it probably would be fine, but I mean, I'm very particular about how it feels, and if it's a little too big, even though it might be fine on my wrist, it it's still I'd have to try it on, right? I mean, I definitely would have to
Mm.
try it on, and if it's something that I could wear like all day long, that kind of thing.
What's up, Bobby
Um,
Smith? How you doing, bud? But
hey, Bobby.
yeah. Speaking of Rolex, too, by the way, have you heard? You've probably heard where they're shutting down a lot of their ADs. Have you heard that?
No, no, I really haven't kept up with the Rolex news lately. Is that a fact? They're just shutting them down,
Not
or?
all of them, I don't think, but I think the
Mm-hmm.
ones that are known for like shady practices, of course, I think. And they're trying to
Mm,
go. I hear they're trying to open up boutiques, like
yeah,
their own boutiques, like train their employees and have their own boutiques instead of
right.
just selling to the 80s. Maybe they're trying to cut off the gray market thing. I,
Well, yeah, who knows? I mean, I think I've gotten to a point where you know what? I'm not even gonna bother trying to
mm,
figure it out how the gray market works in conjunction with Rolex. It's not. It's just too much. It's just too much mental energy that I waste on that. So,
mm,
um, yeah, I mean, sure, if they want to open up more boutiques, great. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna be able to get one anytime soon. So,
yeah, that's one of those things too where I'm like in no rush. Like I'm fine with like an homage right now.
yeah,
You know, like if
but
I get one, I get one. If not, then I'm not gonna lose any sleep over it either.
I guess one of the pluses of opening boutiques and getting rid of the ads is you don't have to necessarily develop a relationship, right?
Yeah,
With a boutique, I would imagine. With an ad, you
Bobby's.
you would. Sorry.
Oh, sorry, I was just saying. Congrats, Bobby Smith. He said he picked up a 1266 10LB from the AD. Nice.
Nice, nice. Congratulations.
But sorry, what were you saying, Bobby?
No, I'm just saying, like, you probably don't have to stress so much about the building a relationship with a boutique as opposed to an AD because it probably doesn't matter to them
Mm,
in the boutique, right? The AD,
yeah.
it's more important.
James
There
is
you go.
saying he's built up his Rolex Fun. He's been spinning. Yeah, that's hard to do too. You see other watches that come along. It seems like every
I
time you're
know.
saving for a piece, you come, especially if you're in Random Rob's Discord group, you see a
Yeah.
deal coming along, and you're like, man, I would like, I don't want to buy that.
Yeah,
Like, I almost
I'm
try not to look in his flipper
I
section.
I know, me too. I'm trying to stay away from that, and then and the flippers for the knives too, because that's something I'm kind of dipping my toes in for a while here,
Yeah.
and there's a couple of knives that I have in the back of my mind that I would, you know, buy, but if I see them on flippers, and then it's just, I'm trying not to
That's
spend as much
one
money
hobby
now.
I'm trying not to get into myself. Like, I've
It's tough,
looked,
Chris.
but I don't
It's
want to add
tough.
that extra money. Because that's money I could just spend on like watches or whatever.
I
You know.
know. The thing with the knives is that you don't have to spend much per
Mm-hmm.
knife, right? Um, but the fact that you don't have to spend much per knife, you can easily accumulate a lot of knives, and then then all of a sudden you blew your watch budget money. You know what I mean? And yeah, I want to. My main hobby is watch collecting. So anything that
Mm-hmm.
detracts from that detracts from me getting the watches that I want. So it's
Mm-hmm.
tough, man. It's tough.
James Duffy's saying he wants an OP36. He has no interest in a date just. He has a Stova and a few more knives. The Stovas are nice watches.
Hmm.
I hadn't had any experience with them, but from what I've seen, they're really well made.
Yeah, I've reviewed a
But
couple. They're nice
anyways, we're going
watches.
on about 30 minutes.
Yep.
Nice. Going on about 30 minutes. You want to call it a day?
Sure, man. What sounds good to me.
Yeah.
I'll be on tonight, as you know. Um,
Nice.
you'll be working though, right?
Yeah, you come on at 9, right?
Yeah, yeah. You gotta give me a heads
Yeah,
up when you have a Friday night off. I know if you had a night off, you'd probably spend it with a girl,
I definitely will.
but give me a heads up. We'd love to have you on.
Definitely will, man. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Appreciate it. But yeah, guys, if you guys get to every Sunday too, you and Sanjay, right?
I'm sorry.
You and Sanjay do one every
Yeah,
Sunday
we
too. I
do.
usually get to catch that.
We do the watch soup. Yeah, I mean every Sunday, and then I do tonight every Friday with Amin and the boys.
Well, thanks for joining, Bobby, and
Yeah,
thanks
thank
everybody
you,
for
Chris.
joining the chat, guys. We'll see you guys Tuesday, I suppose. Then, so
Yep.
all
See you
right,
guys.
see you
Thanks,
guys
Chris.
later.